Welcome to another lessons with Ming. Today we talk about function. We're going to look at some examples on range of a restricted domain of a linear function. First, I'd like you to consider this question. Here are the two questions here. Right? Question number 1, find the range of y equal to negative x plus 10 for x between 3 and 8 inclusive. And then second one, find the range of y equal to negative 3x plus 9. Right? Here question number 1 and 2, and here are question number 3 and 4. I'd like you to consider all these questions first. Try to figure out the domain and range, and then when you're ready, start the video again and I will discuss the solution. But to attempt this question, negative x plus 10, remember, this is a linear function, plus 10 here. 10 here is the y-intercept, so this is a sketch, so I'm going to indicate here y, and so the y-intercept here is 10. And then the gradient here is negative 1. So what value of x do I have to put into x such that this whole thing becomes 0? Well, I can put in negative, I can put in 10, because if I put in 10 into x, then the whole thing becomes negative 10 plus 10. That becomes 0. So I have another point here, 10 for example. And this graph basically is like this. You're just connecting these 2 points. But there is a particular domain given. Well, this is if it's all real number. But to say x starts from 3. So let's say 3 is here. They go up, and this is the point. So these are all not needed. Right, those are not needed. So my only thing is starting from 3. Right, and then it goes to 8. 8 is somewhere around here. 8. So these are also not needed now. So I can see that here, this is my restricted domain, and my range here is basically y of 3 and y of 8. Basically, it's between these two numbers. Right? And from this diagram, because this is a downward sloping graph, the maximum value, as indicated here, is y of 3. Right? That is negative 3 plus 10. Answer is 7. And the minimum value is y of 8, which is negative 8 plus 10, which is 2. So then the range in this particular case is y here is between 2 and 7 inclusive. So this is my range for this linear function with restricted domain to 3 and 8. Alright, now do you get this correct? If yes, excellent. If not, review this again. Alright, so that is the range here. Only this little thing here is the range. This is the range. Right, next thing. Find the range of y equal to negative 3x plus 9. 9 is y-intercept is 9. It's up here. 9. And then what value of x do I have to put into here such that this thing becomes 0? Well, if I put in 3 into here, then negative 3 times 3 becomes 9. Negative 9 plus 9 is 0. So I need a 3 here. So this is my graph. If there is no restriction, it's again a downward sloping graph. But we have a restriction. The restriction here says that x here must be larger or equal to 2. So 2 is somewhere around here. So up, and then these are all not needed. Right? So this is y of 2. So it seems like for this particular graph, the range here is that there is a maximum value. And then range. But there is no minimum value. Alright? So range here, in this case, what a range is y here is less than or equal to y of 2. What is y of 2? Y of 2 is negative 3 times 2 plus 9, which is negative 6 plus 9, which is 3. So the range here is y here is less than or equal to 3, and it goes on forever. So this is my range. Alright, that's my range here. Alright, that's my range. Y here is less than or equal to 3. So, and there is no minimum, there is only a maximum here, and it goes on forever to the